What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Tundra Dude 34, Cardboard Edwards. We're here to give you a 6-month ownership update on the Scion FRS. So it's crazy to say, but I've now owned the Scion FRS for 6 months. I got it in September. So what I've done was I wrote some notes along the way on the things I like and dislike. And we're going to see if anything changed from when I first got it, the first impressions video I did and stuff like that. A couple things right off the bat. I got the car, like I said, in September. So when it started getting colder and the potential for snow went up, the car kind of sat in the driveway for a long period of time because when there was a lot of salt put down on the roads, I didn't want to bring that out. I was driving the Tundra a lot. So this first 6 months ownership is, this isn't like a daily driver pro and con. This is just a few things along the way I picked up. The next 6 months ownership video will be a lot better because summer's coming and this is the time when I'm taking the car out pretty much every day, with it being pretty early spring, I guess you could say, because February's been pretty warm. So when I make my 6-month update videos, it's usually right around the time when I go over to Toyota to get, the first service done on the vehicle. It's a little different with this car because this car gets its service done every 7.5 or 7.5 months or 7,500 miles. And it's not like a normal Toyota care. When I bring the Tundra in, you bring it every 5,000 miles, and every other one you get an oil change. With the Scion FRS, you get an oil change every 7.5 months or 7,500 miles. Boxer engine's a little different, so I don't have anything to report to you today about going in for service because that's going to happen at the end of April. Also, I'm pretty mad at myself because when I got the car in September, it's my second car, it's my fun little car for road trips and things like that. I promised myself I would get a cover for it for the winter. I never did. Thankfully, it was a pretty mild winter. There wasn't a lot of snow, but I'm still pretty mad at myself because that was like the one thing I said that I'm going to take care of this thing. I want this car to last a long time. Thank God it wasn't like a Lexus or, a Lamborghini or anything like that. But still, to me, it is a Lexus or a Lamborghini. So I will be getting a cover before next fall really kicks in. That's a promise. So call me out on that if I don't. So let's get started with some of the pros. First pro for me is the motor is fun and kind of powerful. When I first got the car, before I got the car, I read a lot of stuff online saying that the motor, there's not enough horsepower, stuff like that, not enough torque. The car feels like a great time to me. Maybe it's because I've been stuck in a truck for so long, I'm not sure, big heavy truck. The car wants to get up and go. I enjoy it. I don't think it needs a turbo kit or anything like that. Right now it has a TRD intake on it, and soon it's going to have a dual exhaust put on it, probably TRD. But overall, it's just a fun little quick car. I wasn't looking for like a straight line, Mustang, Camaro type where it's really fast 0 to 60. It's fun, going around the turns with it and stuff like that. And I don't expect, a 400 or 500 horsepower feel. It's exactly what I expected, if not surpassed what I expected. So big ups to the Boxster motor. I like it a lot. The other thing is the interior is simple but perfect for what the car is. Okay. Now in the BRZ, you get a lot. I think it's the BRZ Limited. You get push button start, climate control with digital readout, stuff like that. This is a very basic, simple interior, but it's everything you would want, or at least everything I would want in a sports car. It has your air conditioning, it has your heating, it has a touch screen, and it has a steering wheel with a tach with the digital readout, which is actually one of my next things. Is it has great features. But yeah, the interior is simple, but perfect for what it is, in my opinion. With the feature thing, it has great features like sport mode, paddles, the digital readout in the digital speed readout in the tach. You got the big tach facing you. It's just a really sweet way they did it. The seats are really comfortable, good bolster. It really feels like a little sports car. And, amazingly enough, it was around $27,000. It's nothing crazy, So those are my pros, just the main stuff. I didn't nitpick, on the 12-month ownership. I'll really get down and dirty because I'll be in the car a lot this summer versus now. All right, so some of the cons real quick. Getting in and out. Getting in and out is still a struggle to me. Nothing crazy. It's just a pain sometimes. I look funny doing it. I should do a video of me getting in and out of the car because it's pretty entertaining. The suspension is very bumpy, and on long rides it can hurt after a while. The wife and I took the car to the mountains, which is like a 3-hour ride each way. And when we got there, it was getting out was like, oh my goodness, like we needed to just, walk around and stretch for a while because the car is very bumpy, but that's what the car is. You have to remember that. But, I'm still going to take it on long trips. That's the point I got it. So just note that if you think the suspension is going to be nice and compliant on the road, it's bumpy. The last thing for cons is the headlights and lack of fog lights. The headlights aren't the worst headlights in the world. I just think for a little car like that, they could be better. I believe they're upgraded on the Toyota 86, and the BRZ has a better headlight package as well. They should put the fog lights on this car just standard because, you're that low to the ground and lighting really matters. That's when fog lights really matter. You want to get as much headlight coverage and fog light coverage in front of you as possible because if something's coming across the road, you got to react super quick, and the more lighting, the better. So that's it for my short pro and con list. I absolutely love the car. I don't regret buying it one bit. I'm just happy to own it. When I don't drive it for a while and it sits there, I'm in the truck, I'm doing the truck thing, I'm doing daily videos with the Tundra a lot. It's not that I forget about it, I'm just in the truck mode. But then when I'm like, all right, it's a nice day tomorrow, let me take the FRS, I fall back in love with it every single time I get in it. So, the FRS is going to be around a long time. I got a lot of things I want to do to it. Nothing crazy, but some fun stuff. You pumped? Yeah, I'm pumped too. Also, doing pretty much daily vlogging at this point. And summer is coming, so I'm going to make sure the FRS gets at least a video a week. So if you're an FRS person and not a Tundra person, stop in. Make sure you check my Instagram and stuff like that. So that is it for me today. If you have any comments, any questions, whatever you got, comment below the video or find me on Twitter and Instagram at TundraDude34. You guys have a great day.